Hey everybody, today we're talking about organizing your in-ride and run nutrition. So the first thing I did here was just cleaning out my gross nutrition drawer before I even got started. That is obviously step one. I also went around the house and sort of just found whatever containers I had just to kind of play around with how I wanted to organize things. So the big things we want to do first is just go through everything and make sure that you don't have stuff that's expired. And I know expiration dates are a little iffy when you're talking about gels and stuff like that, but if it expired 3 years ago and you haven't used it by now, it's probably worth getting rid of. Then you want to just put like with like. So I just had things like waffles all went in one container. I'd have gels in another container. I put things that were more regular snacks versus in-ride snacks in just a separate pile. And then the big thing I do is I always decant all of my powders into better plastic baggies, just because otherwise, you know what, you just get little bits and pieces that are spilling all over the place. As you can see, DW obviously knows that, hey, there's some good sugar powders down here, and I'm just going to sniff it all out. So we're always looking to just kind of get that stuff out and organized. And I prefer using baggies versus things like fancier glass jars, just because that way when you're traveling, it's easier to just throw a plastic bag into your carry-on versus trying to decant that into a bag after the fact. And then the other thing I did actually was we had a lot of Nuun containers that had a few Nuun tablets left in them. We have a bad habit of opening new ones all the time. So I actually just put all of them into a plastic bag. So it's that whole idea of making the invisible stuff, so these extra tabs, into more visible products so we can actually know how much of it we're consuming. The other really nice thing was it let me know what I needed to order. Right? Doing this showed me, okay, we have a lot of waffles, but I'm actually getting low on Tailwind and I have a race coming up. So this is just a great activity to do every once in a while, just to check in on what you have and make getting ready for rides and runs a heck of a lot easier. So for more easy tips and tricks, make sure you head over to consummateathlete.com and we'll see you there.